Hi, this is Yvon Prehn, and I would like to share with you some church bulletin samples. I'm going to give you a preview of some new books that we just put together, plus I'm going to show you how to download and use them in your church. Let me say, first of all, that there is no perfect way to create a church bulletin. Every one of your churches does things in a slightly different way. You're in different denominations, different parts of the country, and you want to really create your bulletin to suit your church, your denomination, your order of service the best. However, you can get lots and lots of ideas to make yours more effective, and that's the reason that we put together these booklets. Now, I'm going to first show you how to get them, and then we will preview them so you can see some of the things that are in them. First of all, you go to the Effective Church Communications website, www.effectivechurchcom.com. Right now, we are featuring these bulletins on our home page, but you go to this section and just click on it, and then this takes you an article that previews all of the different booklets. Now, I have priced them so it's very reasonable for you to be able to get the entire set. All four of them have lots of different bulletins. Each one of them runs between 120 to 160 pages each, and all you have to do to get them is you just click on the little Add to Cart. A little order form will show up, and say you think, oh, well, that looks really good, I'll get that one. You can close that. You can add the next one to the cart, and it will add it. If you are a member and you have your discount code, you enter it in right there. And then when you are ready to check out, you can click either on the PayPal or pay with credit card. A form like this will pop up. You fill it in. You turn it in, click Charge My Card, and within just a few minutes, you will get back an email that will have the download for you that you just click on, and you download your book. Now, when you do that, then this is what you will get. You will get the PDF download of the first book. Say you ordered this one. Now, you can save it on your hard drive. It's yours forever. You can do what you want to with it. I do grant you permission that you can share it with people in your church. I don't have any restrictions where, only one person and all that. No, I want you guys to, get lots of good ideas from this. So, put it on different people's computers if you want to. It's not that large of a file. But as you can see, there are 140 pages. Let me show you how these are organized. And all you have to do is you just click through it, cover page, and then I tell you what's inside. The first article is on the history of our great ideas and sample swap. It tells you about it. I would encourage you to read through that one time after. I have to put it in all the books so people know what it's about, but just, skip over it. But that, again, just tells you what this is all about, some ideas for using things most effectively. And then please do read through this. Here are some suggestions on how to really look at the materials to get the most out of them. You might even use this as an exercise in your church staff meeting with your communications teams to go through it. And as you can see, you can always increase the size of your pages. What made you look at the piece? Was anything confusing? How did it involve people? Does it encourage, build up, help? How easy is the church or ministry to understand? How is the writing? Is there any way to use to communicate information that you found useful? How did the piece involve people? Just really take time to look at the pieces and ask some of these questions, and you will really learn a lot. Now, it's also just great fun to simply click through the different ideas, and you can do that rather quickly. This first one, this is just great, and I put it here first intentionally. This is one from Australia, and just some great ideas. It's a very attractive bulletin. I love this. Here's the pastor with bunny ears on for Easter, and some of the things that they did. Just explaining different things that are going on. Very attractive bulletin. And so you can go through, you can read it. It's just fun, too, to see how different churches explain things. Here, for example, they're talking about what does it mean to be part of a life group, and they tell you all about that. Now, this particular collection has not only new ones, but it has ones that go way back. This one, each of the books has different things and different ones. Now, if you want a quick skim of all of the ones that are in here, go up on your PDF to where it says Page Thumbnails. You click on that, and then, as you can see, it gives you thumbnails of all the different designs. And say you see something that you particularly like. For example, this one right here. This one I just love. It's an older bulletin, but some of them I've kept for years because I just thought they illustrated things so well. So you click on this one, and when you do that, you then can click away from the thumbnails, and it will take you to the bulletin itself. Now, the reason that I did this in PDF format, for one thing, there is no way that I could sell you a 140-page full-color book for $6.50. I mean, that's just impossible to do. So cost-wise, but also it's really neat because you see when you have it in the PDF format, you see how you can increase it in size, and you can really look at the different things. If you want to just print off 1 or 2 pages, you can do that. If you want to print off the whole thing, you can do that. This is another one that I just love. This is just a beautiful, beautiful bulletin. This one's from Canada. It's a number of years older, but again, very nice layout, the way they do everything. It's a little booklet that they did. I'm going to shrink it down a little bit. And just lots of great bulletins in this one. Let me just go through. There's another one that I really want to show you. Just literally, and 140 pages of them. Okay, we're almost there. This is one of the most beautiful ones from a Catholic church, the Cathedral of St. Andrews. Just a gorgeous bulletin, and really very clear, explains things really well. I love this page on the sacraments, how they have things outlined, the history of Pentecost. Just a beautiful, beautiful bulletin. And then it also has the Spanish in addition to the English, which is wonderful in it. You can just go through and learn so many things. Here's another one. This is another older one. Oh, this one's neat. This is a little one for, say, a church plant that's just starting out, and they have packed in a ton of material into simply an 8.5 by 11 page. They have activities. They have a very positive, upbeat little order of service, a place for people to take notes, just a really attractive bulletin. I love it. Very simple, but very, very attractive. Now then, we're just going to zip through the bulletins because that isn't all that's in this section. Now, what I've also put in this section, let me get to it, each one of the books has a bonus section where I give you the full booklet on Church Bulletin Essentials, a gospel presentation, how to become a Christian. That's in all of them. Plus, I take excerpts out of our book that's coming that will soon be published on church bulletin theory overall, but I have some articles and some pages out of that, and then also out of our bulletin archive material. Now, in this, there are just a number of things. Each one of the books has different articles and excerpts in that section. This one has the article on Don't Change the Music, or why you might need different bulletins and bulletin designs for different services. Some tips on how you might want to change your basic style depending upon who's there and what's going on. How you might want to put in information about your church overall in your bulletin, especially at special events. Inserts with invitations from individual ministries, ideas there. Then in our archive collection, these are things that I've written over the years that are no longer available, but I have the PDF scans of them. This just shows you some real cute little ways that you can do weekly calendars in your bulletin, how to include extra information, a thing on including little things, another one on using inserts to speak to unchurched people, a short thing on communication cards, and then the entire booklet on Church Bulletin Essentials with samples of how to become a Christian and all of the resources on that. So that's book number 1. Now let me just go back to the website. Okay, here we have our second church bulletin samples, and let's just look at some of the things that are there. Again, skip over this introductory part because you've already read it. And here's a lot of, a whole bunch of neat and different ones. I love this one. Isn't this a good-looking bulletin from Northside Church? Very attractive. And then this is one that goes back to 2009. Again, this is a whole just collection of ones. Here is one, a neat one, a Lutheran one. Let's just zip through it. Oh, this one, I just had to put this in here. This is one of my very favorite refrigerator reminder samples. I've actually put it in a couple of different ones because I just think it's one of the cutest things on a way to give people something so they know what's going on. Just lots more ideas. Go through this one. Here is, oh, this is one of my very favorite all-time bulletins. This is a full-page one that has everything on it from the overall what's going on in the church, how to become a Christian, the background of the Christian faith, sermon notes, order of service, plus inside a church newsletter. Now, on the website, you can also, if you're a member, you can download this and download it as a template. It's one of the best bulletins I have ever seen. Just absolutely fantastic. This one, too, the Abbotsford Pentecostal Assembly, they just do a beautiful job. You can see how they have organized their website. Now, you can see in just with 2 or 3 different clicks of the mouse, I've gone from Lutheran ones to an evangelical Baptist church to a Canadian Pentecostal church. I have bulletins from Australia, Canada, England, just all different ideas, different churches. Here is one with very little color, but yet very clear, nicely done on how they lay it all out. You can tell exactly what's going on. Just a super thing. This is one of my, again, another one of my all-time favorites. This one is way back from 2000, but I've always thought it was just one of the best bulletins. And so just, the layout, how they start out explaining things to people, just very, very well done. And again, just now this one, our sample set number 3, this is a very special one because it's a collection of liturgical and semi-liturgical bulletins from Catholic, Lutheran, Anglican, Episcopal, and Methodist churches. Churches that follow a liturgy have some unique challenges in how they present their material. So I put together, this is our longest one. It's 178 pages, but I felt that it was very important. I'm actually going to go to the thumbnails here, and you can see how I included one of the samples that I showed you before, the beautiful one from the Catholic Church, but you can see it's a lot more text-heavy bulletins, but yet when you drill down and go into the different ones, it's very interesting to see how different liturgical churches present their material. We have one more, our collection number 4, and this is our newest one, and this is all ones that people recently sent in to me late last year and early this year, and oh goodness, just so many absolutely fantastic bulletins. Again, isn't that just prettiest cover? I just think that's so pretty. The Church of the Alliance Church of the Valley, and going through, oh, this one's so pretty. Again, the folks at Abbotsford Pentecostal, they just do beautiful things. This is one of their, this was a Christmas bulletin, just so attractive. Church that did a series on Jonah, love it. Again, very nicely done, very clear. I mean, this set just has some absolutely fantastic things. And again, just a huge variety very, very different things that people did. Do consider getting some of these sample booklets. They will encourage you. You'll learn a lot from them. Also, too, right here is an article that I encourage you to read on why your church bulletin is the most important piece of Christian literature printed today outside the Bible. It really is. Think about it. That's the first thing that unchurched people see. It's their first experience of your church and of Jesus. It's so important. So go to the website, read these things, and may the Lord greatly bless you.